Dialogic learning is centered around interaction rather than passively being told information. It requires active participation that can take the form of discussion and collaboration. Some of the key theorists behind this model include Vygotsky, who contributed an array of components, including the idea that all individuals bring their own sociocultural background to the learning context. Also, learning from a more knowledgeable other, the zones of proximal development, the movement from external via private to inner speech, that is, internalizing language and hence developing cognitive abilities. Other key theorists include Bakhtin and his work on the impact of dialogue on meaning making, and Brunner and his concept of scaffolding as a form of individualizing learning according to students' changing levels of independent ability. More recently, Mercer and Howe explored how students' awareness of the power of dialogue could positively impact their learning itself, and Alexander's development of the theoretical framework behind dialogic learning has focused on ways to improve school policies and teachers' practice. In the classroom, dialogic learning can be observed in discussions and conversations. These can be between teachers and students, and simply between students. The more knowledgeable other can vary according to the student who has the most knowledge of a particular aspect of a topic of conversation, and could even be a book or other resource. Open-ended questions provide scope for exploration of concepts rather than simply fixating on answers, and the same can be said for inquiry-based learning. Benefits of using this approach include a student focus, their level, their interests, and their abilities, all of which can boost engagement and the relevance of the contents taught. There is also a focus on meaningful understanding rather than just test readiness, and of course there are a plethora of social benefits to encouraging students to converse. Challenges include the amount of time needed to meaningfully engage in dialogic learning, and the language restraints involved in doing so, not to mention unequal participation and assessment constraints and difficulties.